By the early 1830s, all but a few southern states had imposed severe sanctions on any enslaved person caught trying to read or write, as well as on any person, white or black, caught teaching them. Some states went further, criminalizing literacy for free black people too. The punishment for a first offense was 50 lashes. For the second, in some states, it was death. And regardless of what state law dictated, those who held black people in bondage claimed the right to take more aggressive measures. They chopped off fingers and hands, burned flesh with hot irons, and beat people to within an inch of their lives so that their punishments would serve to warn everyone who crossed paths with the victims. The hysteria extended to books and newspapers too. Even for white people, it was a crime to possess certain texts. At first, abolitionist newspapers were banned. But once abolitionist literature was expunged, governments in the South looked for new villains. Some leaders claimed that all Northern literature, including its magazines and textbooks, was infected with anti-Southern bias that would undermine the Southern way of life. As a replacement, they pushed textbooks and literature from the South, by the South, and for the South. By the mid-1830s, a pall of orthodoxy had descended over the region, constricting not only black people's literacy, but white people's access to information. The orthodoxy only grew more belligerent, more unpersuadable, and more repressive with time. Yet, despite every manner of oppression and brutality, black literacy never fully died in the South. Black people did not need missionaries to convince them of literacy's worth. Some had been secretly teaching themselves since the literacy crackdowns. Decades of repression could not extinguish the skills that black individuals acquired before the crackdowns and passed on to friends and family across the generations. Others painstakingly taught themselves with stolen books or scraps of paper. As forbidden fruit, secret learning took on special meaning in the enslaved community as the highest ability a person could wield, so powerful that some thought it akin to magic. As one of the first missionary teachers wrote, enslaved people in the Sea Islands knew that there was power in letters. They had seen the devastating things a scrap of writing sent from the master to the overseer could do. Days after the Union victory in the Sea Islands, black people began rekindling the flames of black literacy. On St. Helena Island, they claimed a brick church that they had built with their own hands for white people a few years earlier to be their schoolhouse. When the missionaries arrived later, they saw black people pursue education with a passion the visitors never could have imagined.